Smoking culture has been around in this country since the middle of the 16th century and being most popular during most of the 20th century when it became affordable to most people. Smoking was seen as sexy and classy, and most people indulged in the tobacco habit, even children. The tobacco companies even utilised popular cartoons of the time to promote their company's products and encourage people to start lighting up.
Hard, don't they, Barney?
Yeah? I hate to see them work so hard.
Yeah, me too. Let's go around back where we can't see them.
Gee, we ought to do something, Fred.
Okay? How's about taking a nap?
Hey, I got a better idea. Let's take a Winston break.
That's it! Winston is the one filter cigarette that delivers flavor 20 times a pack. Winston's got that filter blend.
Yeah, Fred. Filter blend makes the big taste difference, and only Winston has it up front where it counts. Here, ahead of the pure white filter. Winston packs rich tobaccos specially selected and specially processed for good flavor in filter smoking.
Yeah, Barney, Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should.
However, towards the late 80s, smoking started to fall out of fashion when doctors and health officials' research indicated that there was a direct link between smoking and lung cancer, and that tobacco smoke contains many chemicals harmful to the body. The new Labour government, elected in 1997, pledged to put a total ban on most types of tobacco advertising, with an outright ban implemented on the 14th of February 2003. The decline in popularity of smoking, combined with over 7,000 papers on the effects of smoking, led to hard-hitting anti-tobacco advertisements.
They call it throat cancer. They've come in and removed my voice box. Before they did this, they found out I got lung cancer as well. And the future plans right now are Alexander, my oldest, is coming over here for holiday December 13th. I will be alive for that.
New Labour's next big step came in the form of an outright smoking ban in enclosed public spaces, which came into effect on Sunday, July 1st, 2007 at 6 a.m. We tried to question the government on their decision for the ban, starting first with the local MP for Exeter, Ben Bradshaw. He couldn't give us an interview to camera, however he did answer our questions in a letter he sent us. We asked Mr Bradshaw what the government's reasons were for the ban. He said the smoking ban has been introduced to protect the public from second-hand smoke in public areas. Numerous medical studies have found that second-hand smoke is a major cause of lung cancer and heart disease, and by introducing the ban we aim to cut down the number of preventable deaths caused by passive smoking. We then asked him what he would say to the people who think this is an infringement of their human rights. He said people still have the right to smoke, they just don't have the right to smoke in an enclosed public place. Finally, we asked him what impact he thinks the ban is going to have on business and commerce in this country. He said that studies conducted in Scotland and Ireland, where the ban is already in place, have found that there has been no significant effect on taxes and business. The government would not pass this law if they felt it would impact the economy badly. With Ben Bradshaw's take on business and commerce, we decided to interview a local bar owner to find out how he feels about the ban. Are you worried that the smoking policy is going to affect your trade or business?
Yeah, very much so, yeah. I'm very concerned about it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In what way do you think it's going to affect it?
I think most people that sit down and have a cigarette tend to drink more.
Yeah.
Once you finish your drink and you go outside to have your cigarette, you're just going to be outside. You don't have a drink inside. You think, well, I might as well go home now. Whereas if you're sitting with your mates, it's like, yeah, have another one, have another one. That's going to concern it. You're going to lose a lot of trade people coming in here because they can smoke. Like all the coffee shops, you can't smoke, whereas in here you can smoke. So they have a reason to come in here. That reason is now going to go away as well. So yeah, I'm very concerned about it.
Cool. Do you feel that the ban is fair and the government can maybe meet you halfway by saying, like, having smoking rooms like that well ventilated and away from other smokers?
think you've got to see, I'm Dutch.
Yeah.
And we have a sort of Calvinistic sort of streak in us. I'm basically totally anything and anyone that tells me what to do and what I can't do. Like, I don't like seatbelts and I don't like wearing helmets. I definitely don't tell people, like people telling me you can't smoke, you can't drink, you can't do that. I think it should be...
So you don't think it's fair at all?
I don't think it's fair at all, no. No, I don't.
Okay. Do you think...
By the way, can I say I don't smoke myself? Seriously?
Do you think it's a good thing for your employees, though, like, if they don't smoke, like, not being around a smoky?
I can see where they're coming from. I can see, like, if there's no smoking in a pub, you know, it's better for the staff because they don't get in a smoky environment. But I personally think, well, it's tough titty, really. If you don't want to work in a bar where it's smoky, get another job. I know that's not fair, but that's how it is. If you don't like it, don't do it.
Good point. And finally, do you feel like that the smoking ban is obviously going to destroy kind of the whole culture of pubs and bars around the world? Obviously not just in Britain.
Again, I'm not English, so this is one of the few cultures where you can still go to a pub and drink. If you go to, say, anywhere in Europe, in Spain, Italy, Holland, whatever, you don't have these particular drinking pubs anymore, so you've got to either do food with it or do something else with it. But the whole idea of going into a pub and have a drink, I think that's slowly going to go anyway. Not just because of the smoking, but also people start drinking less and less.
So it would seem that many bar, club and cafe owners share Jacques' interviews and are worried about a decline in sales and a loss in business, now that something which has been part of the culture of their establishment is now banned. We also sent the same questions we asked Ben Bradshaw directly to the Prime Minister Tony Blair. Mr Blair refused to comment. From interviewing various people, we have seen that there are mixed views about the smoking ban. The powers that be see it as a good thing beneficial to our country's health and well-being. Pubs and clubs are worried about the impact on their business, and smokers feel it is an infringement of their rights. We decided to find out for ourselves firsthand the new law by returning to the Angel Bar a few days later into the ban and see whether it's working, if there have been any knock-on effects already, and how other smokers feel about being relegated outside. Like you've just been left out in the cold.
Well, think about then, we've all got to have bouncers in pubs as regards late night opening. We'll have to have sort of bouncers, security guards looking after our belongings, bags, drinks on bars. I mean, it's totally alienated. You know, there's no social anymore. Anyway.
Only time will tell if the smoking ban has fulfilled the aims the government said it would. From now on, non-smokers can breathe easy indoors, whereas smokers are relegated outside to enjoy their habit. On a final note, we did find out there was still one enclosed public place where smoking inside is still allowed.
Now I'm a fellow with a heart of gold, and the ways of a gentleman I've been told, the kind of a guy that wouldn't even harm a flea. But if me and a certain character met, the guy that invented that cigarette, I'd murder that son of a gun in the first degree. Well, it ain't that I don't smoke myself, I don't reckon that they'll harm your health. Been smoking them all my life, I ain't dead yet. But the nicotine slaves are all the same at an all-night party or a poker game. Everything got stopped while they have that cigarette. Smoke, smoke, smoke.